Alright. We're going to these guys. First of all, give these guys a big round of applause for all thank you guys in advance for coming out, but we need more success on your part. Is your ability to use your imagination, what I call your mind's eye, your ability to remember vision. Most importantly, your ability to not fight, not resist, not hold back in any way, shape, or form. Just kind of let it go. If you let this thing go and just go, you're going to find it's going to work for you, okay? Unfortunately for me, very unfortunately for me, this does not work on everybody. I'll talk more about that in detail as we go on. I'm going to be sending some of you back to your seats as the show goes on. Possibly a lot of you who don't know how it goes, right? We're going to send you back to your seat. Don't take it personally. It's nothing personal. Just means that tonight, for whatever reason being, it's not your night to be hypnotized. It could be any one of 100 reasons. We want to have fun with this. It's a funny show. But at the same time, in the beginning, we want to make sure that we're getting working properly, okay? So we do have to take some precautions. So I don't want to be like a drill instructor up here, but please no talking on stage. If you're talking, you're not listening. If you're not listening, you're not focusing. If you're not focusing, this is not going to work for you, okay? Also, we have a lot of kids running around. They can really kind of cause some problems here. So we're going to ask you to keep them wrangled, okay? Because if they start running up here and so on, it's going to be very distracting to these guys. We're going to start off with a couple of tests, okay? Nobody's being hypnotized here. These are two standard susceptibility tests. Any hypnotist would give these to you. If you went to a hypnotherapist, they give you these exact same tests. What they do is they kind of give you an idea as to what type of subject you're probably going to make, all right? So we're going to ask all of you to stand up right in front of your chairs, if you would, feet about shoulder length apart. And we're going to ask all of you to close your eyes. Close your eyes, keep your eyes closed. Please do not open your eyes even for a moment. Now with your eyes closed, we're going to ask all of you to put both arms straight out in front of your body as if you're walking in sleep. The classic picture of the sleepwalker. Why don't you take your left hand and turn it palm up facing the ceiling. With your right hand, you're going to make a fist. Extend the thumb of that right fist and point that thumb straight up toward the ceiling as well. Now, here is where your imagination comes in, or what I call your mind's eye. We need every one of you to really and truly try to picture this in your mind. Try to visualize this in your mind. I want you to imagine it in the palm of your left hand. In the palm of your left hand, I have just placed a thick, heavy book. It is about 1 foot thick. Picture that, extremely heavy. I want you to imagine you can actually feel the weight of that book pulling down on your left arm, actually causing your left arm to become heavier and heavier and heavier, going down, lower and lower and lower. Imagine around your right thumb, I've tied several strings, and on the other end of the strings are about 12 very large helium balloons, actually causing your right arm to become lighter, going up higher and higher. Left hand becoming heavier, going down, lower and lower. Right hand becoming lighter, going up higher and higher. Left hand still becoming heavier. Feel the weight of the left arm. Left arm becoming heavier, going down. Right hand becoming lighter, going up. Left hand becoming heavier, going down. Right hand becoming lighter, going up. Everybody freeze. Open your eyes and take a seat. Pretty good results. Give these guys a round of applause, would you? Give these guys a round of applause, would you? Only you know if your left arm actually goes heavier than your right. What I look for is the degree of movement, right? Now, even if there's an inch of movement, even an inch, it is indicative of the fact you're probably a pretty good subject, or at least you have that potential. I'm happy to report that with pretty much every one of you, there was some movement, in some cases a little more than others. These are all good signs. 2 types of people during that test. Some people are very conscious of the fact that their arms are moving. They seem to have control over it. Other people, because their eyes are closed the whole time, are not even aware of the fact that their arms have moved. They think their arms are in the same spot. It's not until they open their eyes that they realize that there's been some movement. In either event, people usually find that test a little weird. If you found that first test weird, I assure you the second last test is even weirder. It's very strange to do. Feet flat on the floor, back against the back of the chair. In a few moments, we're going to have all of you very tightly interlock your fingers. I want your fingers are very, very tight interlocked. You're going to place your hands down in your laps. I'll be talking to you for about maybe 30 seconds or so, after which you're going to ask you to place your hands straight out in front of your body. When you do this, you want to keep your fingers tightly interlocked. So you're going to go like this. And about 30 seconds after that, we're going to ask you to place your hands high over your head. When you do that, again, you want to keep your fingers tightly interlocked. So ultimately, at the end of all this, you're actually going to wind up like this. The reason I'm showing you this, your eyes are going to be closed this way, there's no confusion as to how you can be, okay? Feet flat on the floor, back against the back of the chair. We have some very young people back here. We can't do both. It's more important than sitting back. If you haven't done so, if you get very tightly as you can possibly get them. Feet are long fingers. Once your fingers are very, very tight and locked, place your hands down in your laps. And we're going to ask all of you to look down at your fingers. Once you start looking down at your fingers, please don't take your eyes off your fingers for a moment. Keep your eyes focused on your fingers at all times. And now we're going to ask all of you on stage to close your eyes. Please keep your eyes closed at all times. Please do not open your eyes even for a moment. Now, once again, what we need for success on your part is your ability to use your imagination, what I call your mind's eye. We need every one of you to really, truly try to imagine this right now. I want you to imagine that as I'm speaking to you at this moment, your hands actually are becoming tighter and tighter and tighter, more and more tightly interlocked. Imagine you can actually feel power and energy surging through your hands, your fingers, your knuckles, and the hands are becoming tighter and tighter and tighter, more and more tightly interlocked. Imagine your hands over the jaws of the vice. As I'm speaking to you, somebody's turning the jaws of the vice. Hands are becoming tighter and tighter and tighter, more and more tightly interlocked. We're going to keep your eyes closed at all times. We're going to keep your fingers very tightly interlocked. I'd like to put your hands right now straight out in front of your body. Would please? Straight out in front of your body. That's the way. Lock your elbows if you can. Continue to use your imagination. Continue to imagine your hands are still becoming tighter and tighter and tighter. More and more tightly interlocked. Imagine you can actually feel power and energy surging through your hands, your fingers, your knuckles. And your hands becoming tighter and tighter and tighter, more and more tightly interlocked. Imagine your hands in the jaws of a vice. As I'm speaking to you, somebody's turning the jaws of the vice. Hands are becoming tighter and tighter and tighter, more and more tightly interlocked. You want to keep your eyes closed at all times. You want to keep your fingers very, very tightly interlocked. I'd like to put your hands right now high over your head, please, if you would. High over your head. Listen carefully. Going to count to 3. Going to hear the numbers with no problem, of course. As I'm counting with every number you hear, imagine your hands are still becoming tighter and tighter and tighter. Just when you think it is not possible for your hands to get any tighter, they do just that and become even tighter still. When I get to the number 3, I want you to imagine your hands have become so incredibly tightly locked together, you would find it impossible to pull your hands apart. Try on the count of 3. You're going to find it impossible to do so. As a matter of fact, the harder you try, the tighter they actually become. Listen to these numbers carefully, please. 1. Hands becoming tighter and tighter and tighter, more and more tightly interlocked. 2. Imagine your hands in the jaws of a vice. Somebody's turning the jaws of a vice. Hands becoming tighter and tighter and tighter, more and more tightly interlocked. Keep your eyes closed at all times. 1, 2, 3. Try to pull those hands apart. The harder you try, the tighter they become. The harder you try, the tighter they become. Come on, really try to get those hands apart. Even with your eyes open, you still cannot get your hands apart. Open your eyes. Look down at your hands. If you're still stuck and they're coming out to touch your hands, no difficulty in separating the left hand. I know. Drop on your hands. I apologize that I was rough on the hands. It's not going to happen again, right? Only you know if your hand's stuck even for a moment or two, it would be indicative of the fact you're probably a pretty good setter. I'm happy to report that the overwhelming majority of you pretty much went the entire time without being able to pull your hands apart. It's a good sign. Strong, vivid imagination, the ability to strongly mentally visualize, and most importantly, it's a sign that you're not fighting or resisting either consciously or subconsciously. Now, I was watching very closely, as I always do, and it looked like in some cases you kind of had to work at it a few moments, kind of pry your hands apart, kind of do one of these. And if that's the case, that's not necessarily a bad sign. All right, we're going to do something here called progressive relaxation. You're not going to go to sleep here, okay? It's going to look to the audience like it's not sleep. You're not going to black out. You're going to be fully aware of your surroundings at all times. You're just going to get really, really nice and relaxed. All in all, it's actually kind of a cool feeling. It's going to take about 3 minutes, all right? Feet flat on the floor, back against the back of your chair. Again, if you can't do both, it's more important that you sit back. We're going to have all of you interlock your fingers again, but very loosely. Nice and loose. Place your hands down in your laps as you did before. And as you did before, we're going to ask all of you to look down at your fingers. Once you start looking down at your fingers, please do not take your eyes off your fingers for a moment. Try not to let any outside sounds or noises distract you. Try to focus only on my voice. Is what I ask you to do. And now, everybody, close your eyes. Everybody on stage, close your eyes. Please keep your eyes closed at all times. Please do not Open your eyes, not even for a second. Keep your eyes closed at all times. We're going to relax your entire body, starting at the top of your head, your scalp, usually very tight, very taut. What I need you to do right now is imagine that there's no stress or tension or pressure at the top of your head. Imagine all stress and tension and pressure is physically leaving the top of your head right now at this very moment. No stress, no tension, no pressure, none whatsoever. Completely relaxed and becoming more and more relaxed as we speak. Let's go around to the back of your head. Same thing. No stress, no tension, no pressure, none whatsoever. Completely relaxed and becoming more and more relaxed as we speak. Imagine all stress and tension and pressure physically leaving these areas right now at this very moment. Sides of your head around by your ears. No stress, no tension, no pressure, none whatsoever. Completely relaxed and becoming more and more relaxed as we speak. Imagine all stress and tension and pressure physically leaving these areas. We're going to go down to your facial area, very important area. Please listen carefully. If your teeth are clenched together, you might want to separate them slightly if it's more comfortable for you. You want to hold no stress or tension or pressure in your facial area at all. Basically, what you want to do at this point is let your facial muscles drop. Just let your facial muscles drop. You want to hold absolutely positively, no stress, no tension, no pressure in your facial muscles at all. None, zero. Except your facial muscles are dead. Just let your facial muscles drop. Going to go down to your neck. Another very important area. Front of your neck, sides of your neck, back of your neck. No stress, no tension, no pressure, none whatsoever. Completely relaxed and becoming more and more relaxed as we speak. Imagine all stress, tension, pressure physically leaving the front of your neck, sides of your neck, and back of your neck right now. That's very moment. Now I see it's happening up here with a few of you already. As your neck muscles relax, and as they continue to relax, it is natural that your head's going to start to feel a little heavy. Might have a tendency to slowly want to dip forward or to the side. If that's the case, please do not fight that feeling, but just let it fall. As your neck muscles relax, as they continue to relax, and as you allow them to continue to relax, it's natural that your head's going to start to feel a little heavy. You might have a tendency to slowly forward to the side. If that's the case, please do not fight that feeling, but just let it fall. Let's go down to your chest right now. No tension in your chest whatsoever. Completely relaxed, and becoming more and more relaxed as we speak. Stomach muscles, no stress, no tension, no pressure, none whatsoever. Completely relaxed, and becoming more and more relaxed as we speak. Imagine all stress and tension and pressure physically leaving these areas right now at this very moment. Down to your middle back, down to your lower back. No stress, no tension, no pressure, none whatsoever. Completely relaxed, and becoming more and more relaxed as we speak. Imagine all stress, tension, pressure physically leaving these areas right now at this very moment. Your arms, the upper portion of your arms, down to your elbows, down to your forearms, down to your wrists, right down to the right tips of your fingers. No stress, no tension, no pressure, none whatsoever. Completely relaxed, and speak. Imagine all stress and tension and pressure physically leaving these areas right now at this very moment. Upper portion of the body at this point should be pretty relaxed. It will continue to become more relaxed as we speak. With every word you're coming out of my mouth, imagine indeed the upper portion of your body is becoming more and more relaxed. Some of you might start to detect a very slight, very vague sort of numbing or tingling over the upper portion of the body. Some of you might feel it, some of you might not. If you feel it, just means your body is relaxing. It's pretty much the feeling that we're looking for. It's a very slight, very vague sort of numbing or tingling over the upper portion of the body. It just means that your body is relaxing and nothing more. If you feel it, chances are it's going to get stronger as we go on. If you do not feel it yet, chances are you will in a few minutes. Your legs, the upper portion of your legs, down to your knees, your calves, your ankles, your feet, right down to the very tips of your toes. No stress, no tension, no pressure, none whatsoever. Completely relaxed and becoming more and more relaxed as we speak. At this point, your body should be pretty relaxed. It will continue to become more relaxed as we speak. With every word you're coming out of my mouth, imagine your body's becoming heavier, heavier, sinking deeper to relaxation. In fact, here's what I would like everyone on stage to do, please. I'd like every one of you to picture your body resting on a cloud. Try to picture that in your mind's eye. Picture your body very comfortably resting on a cloud. I'm going to count from 1 to 10. You're going to get the numbers, no problem. As I'm counting with every number here, Imagine your body's becoming heavier and heavier and heavier. As it becomes heavier and heavier and heavier, your body sinks deeper and deeper into this cloud. As it sinks deeper and deeper into the cloud, you sink deeper and deeper into relaxation. Deeper and deeper into the cloud, deeper and deeper into relaxation. Listen to these numbers, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At this point, your body should be pretty relaxed. It will continue to become more relaxed as we speak. With every word here coming out of my mouth, imagine your body's becoming heavier and heavier and heavier. Still sinking deeper and deeper into the cloud, deeper and deeper into the This is where I would like everybody on stage to concentrate on your eyelids in particular for a moment, if you would, please. Everybody on stage, please concentrate on your eyelids in particular. I'm going to count 3. You're going to hear the number. So counting with every number you hear, imagine your eyelids in particular are extremely heavy. Heavy as lead, the heaviest part of your body. In fact, glued shut. When I get to the number 3, I want you to imagine your eyelids have become so incredibly heavy, you would find it impossible to open your eyelids. Try it again. 3. You're going to find it impossible to do so. Now, you might be able to move your eyebrows or your forehead, but your eyelids themselves will not open. But I want you to try to count to 3. Listen to these numbers, please. 1. Eyelids in particular become extremely heavy. Heavy as lead, glued shut. 2. You might be able to move your eyebrows or your forehead, but your eyelids themselves will not open. Try to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Try to open those eyelids. The harder you try, the harder it becomes. The harder you try, the harder it becomes. You move your eyebrows or your forehead, but your eyelids themselves will not open. The harder you try, the harder it becomes. Stop trying. Relax. Your eyes closed. Relax. And continue to go deeper, deeper cloud, deeper and deeper relaxation. Deeper, deeper cloud, deeper and deeper relaxation. Everybody on stage, please put your right arm straight out in front of you. But everybody on stage, please put your right arm straight out in front of you. Lock the elbow of that right arm and make a very hard fist with your right hand. A very hard fist with your right hand. I'm going to count to 3. As I'm counting this time, your right arm is going to become stiff and rigid, like a bar of steel. Stiff and rigid like a bar of steel. This time, on a count of 3, you want everybody very simply to try to lower your arm. Try to lower your arm on the count of 3. Once again, you're going to find it impossible to do so. As a matter of fact, the more you try to get that arm down, the higher in the air, it involuntarily bobs upward. The more you try to push it down, the higher it goes. Keep your eyes closed at all times. Listen to these numbers, please. 1. Right arm becoming stiff and rigid like a bar of steel. 2. The more you try to get it down, the higher up it goes. Keep your eyes closed at all times. 1, 2, 3. Try to lower that arm. Try to lower your arm. The more you try to get that arm down, the higher up it goes. The more you try to push down on that arm, the higher up it goes. Come on, really try to get that arm down. In fact, you can use your other hand to try to get it down, and it still won't go down. It's locked in that position. The harder you try, the harder it becomes. The harder you try, the harder it becomes. Stop trying. Relax. Keep your eyes closed. Relax. Relax your arms with no difficulty. Put your arms down, no difficulty. Relax. Put your arms down, no difficulty. Relax. And continue to go deeper, deeper cloud, deeper and deeper into relaxation. Deeper, deeper cloud, deeper and deeper relaxation. Completely relax your arm. Relax. Going to count to 3. As I'm counting this time, your entire body is going to become incredibly heavy. Heavy as lead, glued to the chair. This time on the count of 3, you want to simply try to stand up. Very simply try to push your butt up off the chair on the count of 3. Once again, you're going to find it impossible to do so. It's as if your butt has become super glued to the chair. Now, you might be able to kind of move or squirm or shimmy a bit in your chair, but cannot actually push your butt up off the chair. But I want you to try hard. On the count of 3, keep your eyes closed at all times. Everybody listen to these numbers, please. 1, 2, 3. Try to stand up. Try to push your butt up off the chair. The harder you try, the harder it becomes. You can move or squirm or shimmy, but cannot actually physically push your butt up off the chair. Come on, really try to get your butt up off that chair. The harder you try, the harder it becomes. The harder you try, the harder it becomes. Stop trying. Relax. Keep your eyes closed. Relax. And continue to go deeper and deeper cloud, deeper and deeper relaxation. Deeper and deeper cloud, deeper and deeper relaxation. All right, if you're seeing this for the first time, you've figured this out by now. The beginning of this is all for my benefit, more so than for yours. What we're doing is all testing. Our job in the beginning is to find out who, from our pool of volunteers, is susceptible to this sort of thing, who's receptive to it and when he's upward, who's not, who's fighting, who's not, who's taking it seriously, who's not, some people come up here with really, really, really good intentions. They kind of want this to work. Something back here kind of holding back the whole process. Could be any one of 100 things. The reason the people we have on stage at this point, and I avoid using the word hypnotize at this point, but they're definitely in a nice, deep, comfortable state of relaxation. Now, despite that, they're fully aware of their surroundings. They hear me talking to you right now. They're also very much aware of the fact that they can't get their eyes open, can't get their arm down, can't get their butts off the chair. What they can't do is explain why these things are happening. So it's an incredibly confusing state of mind. Listen very carefully. This applies to everybody on stage. You're going to count for 3, and you can hear the numbers with no problem. Immediately on the count of 3, every one of you on stage will feel the sensation of a common, ordinary housefly right on the tip of your nose. Now, it's only going to be a housefly. It's not going to bite. It's not going to sting. It's not going to cause you any physical harm whatsoever. However, it is going to be rather annoying. Remain seated at all times. Keep your eyes closed at all times. I want every one of you to feel that housefly right on the tip of your nose immediately on the count of 3. Everybody listen to these up. 1, 2, 3. Housefly right on the tip of your nose right now in this very moment. It's only a housefly. It's not going to bite, not going to sting, kind of a ticklish thing. You can use your hand to very lightly brush it away. I don't have a problem with that. You lightly brush it away with your hand. And when you do, it comes right back again. Every time you brush it away, it keeps coming right back to the tip of your nose. It's only a housefly, nothing more. It's climbing up the bridge of your nose right now, climbing the bridge of your nose. You very lightly brush it away. It comes right back again. Every time you brush it away, it keeps coming right back to the tip of your nose. It's only a housefly, nothing more. Climbing up the bridge of your nose now, across your forehead. Moving up across your forehead right now. You're not going to bite, not going to sting, kind of tickle thing. You lightly brush it away, and when you do, it comes right back to your forehead. Keeps climbing up a little higher now, moving up a little higher, and whoa, it's in your hair, right at the top of your head, fluttering around the top of the head. Not going to bite, not going to sting, kind of a ticklish thing. Moving around once again, moving around, and whoa, he's gone down under your clothing. He's underneath your clothing. He's not going to bite, not going to sting, kind of a ticklish thing. Housefly is gone. Relax. Continue to relax. Go deeper, deeper cloud, deeper relaxation, deeper relaxation, deeper cloud, deeper relaxation. I'm going to count to 3. This applies to all of you. You're going to hear the numbers with no problem. On the count of 3, all of you are convinced and firmly believe in your mind you're all great guitar players. The guitar is going to be in your hands. You're going to start to play. I want you to know something. Nobody plays guitar quite the way you do. You're one of the best in the world. Studied it all your life. People actually come from around the world just to watch and listen to you play the guitar. You're absolutely that good. Remain seated at all times. Keep your eyes closed at all times. But I want every one of you to feel that guitar in your hands, because you have felt it 100 times before. And start playing your guitar on the count of 3. Listen to these numbers, please. 1, 2, 3. Guitars in your hands right now. Start playing your guitar. You don't play the guitar, you play the piano, the keyboard directly in front of you. Reach forward, you can feel the keys and start playing your piano. Beautiful music coming out of this piano. Very, very nice. A little louder, please. A little louder, a little faster, please. A little louder, a little faster. People love your piano playing. Beautiful music coming out of this piano. Wait a minute, you don't play the piano, you all play the violin. The violin and bow are in your hands right now. Start playing your violin. Beautiful music coming out of this violin. A little faster, please. A little louder, a little faster, please. People love your violin playing. The more you play, the more they love it. The more you play, the more they love it. Okay, put down your violin. Sit back, relax, and continue to go deeper, deeper cloud, deeper and deeper. And a relaxation, deeper, deeper cloud, deeper and deeper relaxation. It's going to count to 3. It applies to all of you. On the count of 3, all of you are involved in an ice cream cone eating contest. If you're normally right-handed, you You're actually going to be able to feel that ice cream cone in your right hand. If you're normally left-handed, you're actually going to be able to feel that ice cream cone. And the object here, of course, is to eat your ice cream cone faster than anyone else in the contest. Remain seated at all times, keep your eyes closed at all times. I want every one of you to feel that ice cream cone in your hand. Start eating on the count of 3. Listen to these numbers, please. 1, 2, 3 ice cream cones in your hand right now. Start eating your ice cream cone. Get your hand a little faster than that. A little faster. Get your hand again. A little faster, please. It's very hot here. And the ice cream is melting all down your arm. You can actually feel the ice cream dripping down your arm. Hey, wait a minute, this is not an ice cream cone eating contest. This is a watermelon eating contest. In your hands right now, the largest slice of watermelon you've ever seen in your life. You must eat the watermelon fast. Somebody else, go! Starting watermelon. Don't swallow any bits. It's going to be more getting on. You're going to have to go a little faster, Matt. A little faster. Don't swallow any bits. Okay, throw away whatever you have up there. Sit back, relax. Continue to go deeper, deeper cloud, deeper and deeper in relaxation. You're going to count to 3. Applies to all of you. On the count of 3, you're all jockeys on horseback. You're in the home stretch. It's a neck and neck ride your horse home to victory. This is a very big race. A lot of money riding on this. You're in the home stretch. It's a neck and neck race. You must ride your horse home to victory. Keep your eyes closed at all times. Stay on your horse at all times. On the count of 3, you're all jockeys on horseback. You're in the home stretch. Neck and neck race. You must ride your horse home to victory. Listen to these numbers, please. 1, 2, 3. Get your arms straight. You're going to get on the pedal. Come on, whip that thing! Whip that thing! Get that horse moving! Okay, you won. Sit back, relax. Race is over. Relax. Continue to go deeper and deeper in cloud, deeper and deeper into relaxation. I'm going to count to 3. On the count of 3, number 4, then have everybody open their eyes. Now, despite the fact that your eyes are going to be open, and you're still going to be walking and talking, you're still going to be in a very, very deep state of relaxation. Anytime I snap my finger and say the word sleep, or anytime my finger comes in contact with your forehead and I say the word sleep, you will instantaneously close your eyes, bow your head, and go back into a deep state of relaxation exactly as you did right now at this moment. It'll be instantaneous. You won't even have to think about it. Anytime I snap my finger and say the word sleep, or anytime my finger comes in contact with your forehead and I say the word sleep, you will instantaneously close your eyes, bow your head, and go back into a deep state of relaxation exactly as you're doing right now at this moment. It'll be instantaneous. You won't even have to think about it. Now, as soon as you open your eyes, and this applies to every one of you on stage, immediately upon opening your eyes, you're all going to detect a really bad odor. Horrible smell as soon as you open your eyes. And you're all going to be convinced and firmly believe in your mind that this smell, this horrible, awful, horrendous smell, is coming from the person seated next to you. There will be no question in your mind the source of the smell is the person seated next to you. It's going to be that smell. You're all going to smell as soon as you open your eyes. On the count of 3, number 4, then we're going to have all of you open your eyes, please. 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes there, please. I'm going to make some seating changes before we can start our show. So can I get you to come up here and have a seat right here? And can I get you to have a seat right between these two? Let me get a chair up here. I'm going to put you right up here in this chair. You're going to have a seat right there. Yes. And we're going to put you right next to her. So come on up here and have a seat right here. And we're going to put you next to him. And we're going to slide your chair down a little bit if you don't want to stand. Come on. Have a seat right here. I'm doing a lot of talking up here, getting a little bit of a dry throat. Just want to get a little water. Just sit back, relax, enjoy the atmosphere. I'll be right with you. All right. Let's find out a little bit about some of the people we're working with. Starting up right over here. Your name is what?
Jimmy.
Jimmy, I have a bad head cold. I've got a couple, maybe it's allergies. I don't know. We're all stuffed up. Can't smell anything. We're getting some complaints about the smell. Kind of bad up here.
Like bad breath.
Can you tell where it's coming?
No, not really.
You have to lay money on it where you're might be coming. It's okay. Nobody's getting it, man. It's okay.
I like socks.
Breath that smells like socks. What's your name, sir?
Scott,
Smells something kind of funky up here a little bit?
a little bit.
Can you tell where it's coming from? Did you say it's close or far?
Close.
What does it smell like?
French fries.
Like what?
French fries.
What's your name?
Jamie?
All right, you smelling something bad up here?
Yeah.
It's not you, right?
No.
Pretty sure.
Yes.
Sometimes it's you and you don't realize it, but you're pretty sure.
Yeah.
Can you tell where it might be coming from? Over here, pretty sure. Close or far?
Very close.
Very close. What's it smell like?
Flies.
Flies?
Flies.
Flies, all right. And your name as well?
Kristen.
Smelling something bad?
Yep.
Okay, know where it's coming from? Can you guess?
Vinegar. It smells like vinegar.
Smells like vinegar.
Yes.
Can you tell where it's coming from?
No.
You had to lay money on it. Nobody's gonna get mad. Vinegar. Where do you think it's coming from?
I don't know. Right here. I don't know.
So it's all around.
This is a child, so probably not her. But
We don't exactly know where the smell is coming from. We're going to ask everybody to do it. Right, put your feet about a little more, put your back in the chair. We don't know where the smell is coming from. You smell some kind of bad person?
Yeah.
You know where it's coming from? Where can you guess?
No.
If you had to lay money on it, nobody's going to get mad. It's okay. It's important to find this out. Where do you think it might come from? Okay, so what's it smell like?
Rotten feet.
There's that feet smell again. Everybody put your feet flat on the floor, put your back against the back of the chair. So everybody watch here for a moment. Look right here. Watch, and sleep, relax. Deeper, deeper relaxation. Only you whose shoulder I'm touching right now. Next time you open your eyes, you're not going to be able to remember your name, address, or phone number. Now listen to me. I don't want you to get scared. Don't get scared. Don't get nervous. Don't get hysterical. It's only a trick. It's only temporary. Who knows? You might even think it's kind of funny yourself. You're not going to be able to remember your name, address, or phone number. That's only you whose shoulder I'm touching right now. Only you whose shoulder I'm touching right now. Next time you open your eyes, you'll not be able to properly pronounce the word Mississippi. Now, you can pronounce any other word in the English language, no problem. The only word you can't pronounce to save yourself is Mississippi. When you try to say Mississippi, it comes out very stuttered. Can't say Mississippi to save yourself, but I've no difficulty pronouncing any other word that's only you whose shoulder I'm touching right now. Only you whose shoulder I'm touching right now. Next time you open your eyes, you're going to be convinced and firmly believe in your mind there is no number 7. There's never been a number 7. There's no number 7 now. There will never be a number 7. Very simply, the number 7 does not exist. That's only you whose shoulder I'm touching right now. Only you whose shoulder I'm touching right now. Next time you open your eyes, you will not be able to properly recite the alphabet. And you can pronounce all the letters. You don't have a problem with that. The problem is that you completely jumble up the order of something terribly worse than this. You will not realize that you're jumbling up the order of the letters. You're going to think you're reciting the alphabet as it's actually supposed to sound. It's only you whose shoulder I'm touching right now. And finally, that's good. All right. On the count of 3, we're going to have all of you open your eyes, please. 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes, please. I remind everybody to check out the website, okay? DennyMoore.com. 10, not 2, like it's normally spelled. So it's DennyMore.com. My biography's on there. My schedule's on there. Video clips, some things you saw tonight, some things you did not see tonight. So check it out. It's a very entertaining, very fun website, DennyMoore.com. I try to get everybody's name on stage. Just wait if I call you by name. It's a lot friendlier than saying, hey, you, right? I got some of your names before. I get all your names. I don't think I got your name. What is your name?
I don't know.
It's okay. You're probably just a little nervous. That's okay. Where do you live? Do you have a phone?
I think so.
See, now we're getting somewhere. What are the first 3 digits of your phone number? These are tough questions. You think about it. We'll get back to it in a couple of months. How are you at geography? Pretty good?
Yeah, pretty good.
I do this every show. I call it Name That River. It's like a game show. You can be the contestant. Here's how this works. I give you some clues about a river, and then you see if you can guess the name of the river. Pretty easy. Most people know this one. The largest river in this country originates in the southern part of the country, or you'll find it in the southern part of the country. Begins with letter N, ends with letter I, long long name. Famous river down south. There's also a state that has the same name as this river. I know you know this. Nice and loud. Name that river.
Miss.
Take your time.
Mississippi.
It's a hard word. I have trouble with it myself. Take your time. I'm going to help you out, all right? It's Mississippi. Say miss. Mississippi. Hard work. You work on it. You're going to get it. How are you at math? Pretty good?
No.
Don't worry. This is easy. This is easy stuff. I'm going to have you do something. I'll explain why later on. Please don't help from anybody here. Would you very slowly, very clearly count from 1 to 10 for me? That's all you have to do. I'll explain why later on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10.
Now, some of the questions I'm going to ask you are going to seem ridiculously simple, but again, I have reasons for asking. I'll explain all this later on. Please don't help from anybody up here. What number comes after 6?
8.
8. How much is 5 plus 2?
8.
8. How about 3 plus 4?
8.
8, right. See, I tried to trick you there, but you caught it. How many fingers do you know you have on your hands like everybody? 10, sure. Hold your 10 fingers out in front of you like this, okay? As I point, you yell out the number. We're going to count them off. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11.
So you actually have 11 fingers.
I guess so.
It's a good thing to have. Sometimes you look for an extra finger. There it is. How old are you? Don't mind me asking.
13.
Okay, so you're not driving yet. You'll be driving in a few years, right?
Yeah.
Let's make believe you're a little older. Let's say you drive. Let's make believe I'm a cop. I pull you over and I say, hey, where are you coming from tonight? You bring something.
Full time.
Okay. Now you don't drive, you don't know this. Cops pull you over sometimes. It's a routine check. They want to make sure you haven't been doing anything you're not supposed to be doing. So as a cop, I would look at you and I'd say, you look fine, you look okay to me. But I want to be absolutely sure. Believe it or not, this is a natural test to do. Would you mind reciting the alphabet for me? I'm sorry?
What does that mean?
The ABCs.
What's that?
The alphabet. Name all the letters.
Letters? I don't know.
What do you think police officers say to that?
Yeah, sometimes drugs.
Yeah. All right, everybody put your feet out of the floor, put your back against the back of the chair, everybody watch right here, please, but here, everybody's going to be fine. You don't enjoy watch. Sleep books. Next time you open your eyes, no difficulty remembering your name, address, and phone number to be clear as a bell. Next time you open your eyes, no difficulty pronouncing the word Mississippi or any other word. Next time you open your eyes, no difficulty in properly reciting the alphabet, no confusion about that at all. And the next time you open your eyes, no difficulty in counting. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, listen carefully. We're going to start counting backwards from 10 to 1. As we do, we need all of you to start coming out of this relaxation stage. So that by the time we get to number 1, you're going to have your eyes open full of vim, vigor, vitality, no headaches, feeling fine. Really pretty much the way you would in just the way from a short nap. Initially, upon opening your eyes, you're probably not going to remember anything at all that's taking place up here on stage. In fact, you're going to think you've only been up here like maybe a minute or two. Eventually, bits and pieces will probably start coming back to you once again. After the show, this applies to every single one of you up here, the first sip of your next drink after this show, whenever, wherever, whatever it is, the first sip of your next drink after this show, whenever, wherever, whatever it is going to taste absolutely awful. Worst tasting liquid you've ever tasted in your mouth. You probably spit it out as soon as you enter your mouth. However, it's only the first sip, because after that, your taste buds will be 100% back to normal. That applies to all of you. Please listen to these numbers very carefully. By far, this is the most important thing I'm going to tell you all night long. 10. Already less relaxing where a couple moments ago, please picture yourself at the bottom of a vertical tunnel. As you're counting backwards, visualize yourself moving up the tunnel. As you're moving up the tunnel, more energy is coming back to your body. By the time you get to number 1, you're going to be out of the tunnel, eyes open, feeling great. 9. Less relaxed now. There were 1 moment ago, more energy coming back to your body as you continue to rise up through this vertical tunnel. Start to physically move around in your chest a little bit, get that blood circulating once again. 8. Less relaxed now. There were 1 moment ago, more energy coming back to your body as you continue to rise up through this vertical tunnel. But everybody on stage, please wiggle all your fingers for me. Shake up all your fingers for me. Really shake them up for me. Shake up all your fingers for me. All of them, both hands. All right. Stop wiggling your fingers. 7, 6, 5. But everybody on stage, please hold up your right hand for me, please. Put your hands down. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to get started here in just a couple of moments. How long have you been up here roughly so far, would you say?
A couple minutes.
A couple minutes, what you say?
Yeah, a couple of minutes.
How about you?
Couple minutes.
How long have you roughly?
5 minutes.
3 minutes?
How long have you been up here roughly?
5.
Right?
How about you?
4 minutes.
What's your name, by the way?
Melanie.
Melanie, pretty name. It is very difficult for us, you and me, to put ourselves in a position. These people, the people behind me are actually waiting for the show to begin. They have no idea the show is over, and in fact, they were the show, but I'm sure you agree they deserve a tremendous round of applause for having us out here. I know you guys are a little confused. Let me explain what happened here. You guys volunteered for the show. We did some testing. We tried different things, but unfortunately, it just didn't work. It happens sometimes. But we appreciate the fact that you tried. That's the important thing. We'll try it again another night and maybe have a little more success. So for all these, thanks for trying. You guys can head on back to your seats. You guys have been great. Thank you for coming out tonight. Really appreciate it very much. Thank you. Thank you.